If we can't take it back to our ship with us, all I'm gonna do is get sad. So we should just vacate. Hello everyone, Ranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we're exploring more planets every single day. Although the one we just explored last since the Origins update, you know what I thought was funny, and I didn't even notice this when we were doing the last episode, discovered 1 year ago by Thranx's. I'm like tapping my head, like, honestly, I think if you round to the nearest year, it's actually 2 years, but sure, we'll go with 1 year ago. That's pretty interesting, though. Over 200 episodes ago. Really puts it in perspective. So next we have a radioactive planet, also having been discovered with salvageable scrap. But this was long before we took our time actually making sure to explore the intricacies of each and every planet, and before the Origins update, which made each and every planet more unique. So I'd say we have a little bit of exploration still cut out for us. Let's take the Wanderlust through the atmosphere and prepare for planetary analysis. Surface appears relatively smooth. No, okay, some mountains are starting to appear. The high energy radiation is causing a false coloration to appear. What? What the heck? Okay, okay, settle in for a landing here. This is gonna be... this is gonna be an unusual one. What is going on here? See, and I was torn. I was really torn. You know, I said to myself, Thranx's, are you really going to explore planets that you already explored a year ago just because the game was updated and now they're showing not having been explored recently? Look at this. So we have been exploring at least one new planet every single day. I say that because even though there might have been a day or two missed here and there, we did cover some days where we did two to three planets in a day. But look at this. We have been exploring a new planet every single day, and we have seen nothing like this. Like, absolutely nothing. Just... I have no clue what to make of this. Unstable fog is what the planet demonstrates for weather and atmosphere. Scans reveal salvageable scrap in the surface. These are obviously the remains of some long ago civilization that used to dwell here. As the decayed state of some of them would suggest, they're ruins. Perhaps they were devices of war. Maybe the planet was carpet bombed? No. They must have served some other purpose. I mean, what was that purpose? Really, we have very little way of knowing. This rock is registering as potentially synthetic, forming from hydrothermal processes. Well, what's going on? I'm hearing creatures. Okay, we have burrowers. Let's get off the ground here. And look at the cloud cover. Cloud cover is pretty intense here. Considering we're not in a storm. Okay, hold on. We have burrowers. We've seen these types before. That's the first creature we've spotted here on this planet. Let's see what else we can learn about these minerals. Gas bubbles, ferrite dust, gas humidity with an oily coating. Formed from gas humidity? What is that? Old bones and toxic dust. Hold on, we have fauna on the surface. Vectorized. Eats cave marrow. Now's where the dark nebula reveals itself to us. Oh, we have nocturnal avian creatures. Some sort of bat? No. No, it says diurnal. They must have swept in at the sunset. Okay, I'm a little more curious about this. Do these species have like literal tumors from the radiation? What is this? Seeks company. So many questions. Atmospheric metal. Okay, so we've determined the source of radiation found on this planet is metallic in nature. And it is giving a bit of the grass a sort of bioluminescent wash. Oh, look at this. We have a large social creature we've discovered. Unknown gender, skittish behavior, eats petals. Definitely forming some sort of social structure. Oh, there's more. They're camouflaged with each other. Okay. I honestly don't know what to make of this. This is a combination of pure ferrite and uranium. I mean, I'm trying to think of the caption. I feel like it should write itself, but we find these a lot on these radioactive planets, where it turns out that the energy was coming from something on the planet all along. I think Chrono is the way we want to hit this one. Huh. Okay. Survey says we're 4 out of 12 creatures. Oh, underwater. Yep, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 underwater, 2 underground, and 2 more on the ground. Quite a large list of creatures here of an unknown building. You know what? Let's go ahead and make use of the fact that we have... Oh, we took our exocraft summoning station off of the Relentless. That was a mistake. Okay, well, we will redo that just as soon as we get back onto our capital ship. Oh, we have another creature. Oh, Ridgeback. Cheerful, eats mostly rocks, creates beautiful webs. Does it have a beaver's tail? No, it's like a giant porcupine almost. Okay, we're startling the local wildlife. We need to try to disturb them less. There is a distinct lack of tall flora on this planet. Uh-oh. We have a burrower. Let's see if we can get a good scan. Now, in the past, we've had hypotheses where the burrowers were actually off-gassing some sort of radioactive element into the atmosphere. Intelligent. Eats putrefied meat. We really have no way of knowing what these creatures look like. Let's drop down into the local cave and... Oh, okay. It's a little cramped. A little cramped indeed. We're going to have to cut our way through here. We might learn something about... Whoa. What the heck? It's a literal cave slime. Oh, you eat enzyme fluid? Oh, hold on, hold on. Enzyme fluid coming up. Like you're kidding me. Come on. We've got to. Scented herbs. Mordite, no. Gosh, I never remember this one. That's fermented fruit. Scented herbs. Enzyme fluid. Okay, this thing is trying to communicate with us. Let's make sure we're fairly well organized here. This doesn't need to be here. It's taking up space. Okay. Hold on. We come in peace. We did it! Tease out honey. We're gonna tease it out, huh? Okay. Sticky honey. What? Okay, so this is an incredible source of honey, actually. You could do a lot with this. I guess I kind of should have, could have, would have known that that was the case. Oh, we're full on fireberries. We are gonna sort these out one at a time. I know we said we weren't going to, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Because what I need is a placeholder for this metal plating here, so it doesn't get filled up with other stuff. Okay, I'll take more honey. I'll take more honey, honey. Okay. Well then. How intriguing. Now that is but one. There are 2 creatures underground. Underwater always active found in the north. Ground diurnal. Ground always active. Underwater, underwater, underwater. No, there was only one underground. No, there is. Oh, somebody, it was mentioned in the comments, and I'm sorry that I don't have my list where I write down helpful comments, that not all underground creatures reside in caves. The ones that push the gas up into the air are very much an example of that. Oh, we made a friend. Gosh, tell me we could just take this thing back on our ship? Come on. I mean, it's our ship. Don't we make the rules for our own ship? Don't we make the rules for our own ship? Look, it likes us. Okay, let's leave. There's not... If we can't take it back to our ship with us, all I'm gonna do is get sad. So we should just vacate. Oh look, another species of ridgeback. Oh, this one's a little bit larger. Docile, eats tall grasses. These creatures form massive herds on this planet. Oh, they might get aggressive. They have young in their herd. Let's not attack them. Look at the unusual face. Oh my gosh. All right, let's not provoke them. Let's not provoke them. How many is that? We're only missing 4, and they are all underwater. Well, I would say we've probably seen a good bit of the land. Unstable fog. We've yet to see. We've seen a few few meteors. We have yet to see really anything in the way of like formidable weather. And look at the coloration we get here. Whoa. Is that what these are? Are these the meteors falling down? Let's go see the ocean. I feel like we're only getting half the picture. Whenever we land on a planet with an ocean and we don't do oceanic exploration, I feel like we really are just we're trying to like decipher the mysteries of a planet with one of our eyes closed. It doesn't work out. And no, I don't want sunrise or sunset. I want... Oh, that's actually a pretty large continent. Let's cut over to where the ocean is, maybe? Oh, we're so close to it I can't tell. Okay, we're not really in the deeper part of the ocean, but there's water here. We can work with this. We're sort of near the coast. But we'll turn away from it. Okay, that sun reflection is pretty intense. So with whatever the radioactive metal in the atmosphere is, that's making everything look like almost like this crimson hue. The water looked gold from orbit. And this is interesting. It's actually a crimson class of star as well. Look at these clouds. No exocraft summoning station. Oh, blast you! Okay, well, then we're just gonna have to risk it. Ooh, extreme radiation in the water. Whatever the metal elements are, there's a lot of them in the water here. Which could be why there's so much cloudiness in the water. Okay, hello. Let's do this. Let's dance. Thank you. The ocean, okay. My first impression, the ocean is very flat. Like there was sort of this cliff where the island is, but now now hold on. I don't necessarily want to just drop these custom markers everywhere. Oh, hold on. But the surface here is actually pretty flat once we get down here. Now we're down to a depth of 85 units, which is fairly deep. Oh, look. We have ground-crawling crustaceans through the algae. We have these, like, rock formations here. So all in all, actually, this water is fairly deep indeed. Despite what we first thought. Looks like a couple schools of pufferfish. We're just sort of walking around here on the bottom of the ocean floor. I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. It looks like it gets even deeper still over this way. Yeah, look how incredibly flat the bottom of this ocean is. I would say that's a fairly neat little facet of this planet. Look, 91 units, 92, 95, 90, 96 units. Oh, are we going to get to 100 units? More crustaceans along the bottom. Now, wait a minute. Have we found the creature found in the north? Ooh, extinct. Underwater, always active. Wait, are those crabs extinct? Wait, what? Common underwater, always active, found in the north, rare. Found in the north. Okay, well, I'd say we need to work our way back. I don't see any common aquatic creatures. Like, I just don't see it. You know, other than the fish. But there should be more. I still find it interesting that when you locate a crab, it gets listed as extinct. And I'm also not sure why my my hotkey bars do not recharge my gas bubble pressurizer. And just out of nowhere, with this incredibly like deep flat ocean, is this island just in the middle of nowhere. And it's like a traditional island. Like, I know it's oddly flat on top, but it actually slopes up. It's not just a cliff jutting up out of the surface. And look, there's another one over there. And then, like, that's it. Okay, there's something over there. You know what? We need to go to the north. We need to make a trip to the north. So we're just going to punch up to kind of the top of the stratosphere. And then we're just going to pulse jump in the direction that we know north to be, and then we're going to stop and re-enter. We've done this before. If it registers as we're heading south now, we'll know we sort of passed the northernmost point. Nope, still showing north. So I think if we stop and get a picture before this radioactive cell appears. Call this one skipping through the ionosphere. There we go. We know north is this direction, so... Still ahead of us. Very interesting. Well, at this point, we're going to orbit the planet, which only shows you how far in the south we were. Still north is ahead of us. We must be getting close. Alright, this is going to be a good jump. Still north. I'm not sure if we're just taking too steep of an angle. But if we end up at the northernmost point and there's nothing but land, then I mean, what really have we done for ourselves, right? Okay, it says south. So that means we are near the northernmost point. There is some form of radioactive supercell here. We have officially seen the radioactive weather now, so it looks like the radioactive dust in the air can get so dense that it clings to the moisture and seeds these clouds, creating radioactive superstorms, almost like a radioactive hurricane. So we just passed the northernmost point again. So I think at this point we leave the atmosphere and see if we can get a bead on some sort of water. Let's try over here. We have no way of knowing how large this continent is during the radioactive superstorm. Our only hope may be to wait for the weather to clear. But I'm inclined to try a few different angles. Once we see a break in the clouds, we can sort of see whether there's land or water underneath them. It looks like this might be... This is land, obviously, but it looks like this might be the edge where the water is. I can almost see water over here. So let's actually try and land on this peninsula. Interesting with the red hue. The radioactive storm gives a very, like, burnt orange feeling. And we have an underwater cave. Oh my goodness. Like, what an image. I mean, I can't... There are times where it just takes my breath away. That's too bright. It's too red. No. Shimmer. No, sometimes, you know, you just gotta stick with the default filter. Hashtag no filter. That's how I actually upload all my screenshots to Instagram. All the best ones. I've been putting them on Instagram lately, and there's always these filter options, and I'm just like, but why? Why would I? I mean, I guess you could put a filter on something that maybe you've already put a filter on, but in this particular case, with screenshots from this game, I'd rather just have them the way they were taken. And look, even in this area here, it's not even the ocean. This is like a lake. This is like an inland sea. It is flat. And 55 units deep. Whoa! That actually made me jump. I get a little nervous underwater. This game is sort of helping me, though, because there's generally not too many predators. He said slowly and cautiously. Ambush predation. Eats vented minerals. Ambush predation. Encountered in the radioactive seas of this planet, this creature thrives in the balmy, high-energy water. Inexhaustible, their fins never stop moving. Even a few moments of calm would rob their gills of the flow they need to live. Scavengers, they feed upon the soft, downward drift of plankton. Actually, it says they feed off of vented minerals? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's Maybelline. So here we are in this deep lake, well in the north of this planet. You know what I didn't check on the scanner log was if this was the north, this was the found in the north creature. So then we're just missing common, always active, common, always active. Huh. How peculiar. Oof. They're going to give me... yeah. Where's the second one? Okay, okay now. So help me. I will shoot my way out of this if I have to. Don't make me do it. I'm trying to honor the non-interference policy that I created and hold myself to that no one else projected upon me. The water is incredibly murky. And it looks like the sun's going down. Oh my gosh, there's more of them. So let's get this straight so we understand what's happening. I'm all the way in this flat, deep part of the water. The sun's going down. I have no ability to call for my submersible. Huh. Gravitational bonds formed from old bones. That's cool. Oh, here we go, here we go. I have to say, for there being more common underwater creatures and we have not found them, I'm a little... I mean, I don't want to say let down, but I feel like we should have seen all the aquatic fauna that this planet had to give us. But instead we keep getting these... Look at them all, it's a feeding frenzy! We keep getting the school of, like, small puffer fish. They're everywhere. Ugh! Oh my gosh, let me out of here! It's a trap! We're just not going to look back. They can't get us if we don't look back. Can you believe this little makeshift, like, lake was 50 units deep and completely flat? I mean, I've been talking a lot lately about kind of wanting an ocean, another ocean update. But you know, this planet kind of has a little something going on. It has a little bit of that magic going on with it. It's got the unusual minerals, lack of flora, cloudy but really interesting kind of ocean surface, like underwater, not surface but ocean depths. Still trying to give those little creatures just a last little minute window to pop out, but I think they're going to prove to be too shy. I'm sure it's jellyfish or something, and they've all been eaten by these predators. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'd say that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because, as always, you guessed it, I had a good time playing. Come back next time as we continue to systematically explore the planets near the Thranxian Expanse. But until then, take care.